Hello fellow academics and welcome back to the next episode of Willowmere. We are still working, well, the beavers are working still very hard on getting the Earth Repopulator done. And we're just lacking 420 treated planks. For that we have expanded our pine tree farms basically. So this area has seen some significant improvement in terms of pine trees, sorry about that, pine trees, as well as this area right here. So we have expanded in this area as well, so this will grow, but it will take a while. Nonetheless, again, we're making slow progress. We're now a little bit short in terms of workers. So what I am going to do is just going to pause one of the builder huts and we're back to 0. Because we still have like 12 injured beavers, which, it's probably because we're not using any bots in this season. So we can actually reduce the amount of workers in our mine as well as in our smelter. Considering we still have 600 metal blocks in stock and all the metal blocks are already in there. Everything that we need. So this should help us with the injured beavers, and we can also unpause this builder hut again to just keep going. All right, what else do we need to do? We need to, well, we don't need to, but it's nice to have a look at our explosives over here. They're almost done with wrapping up this entire area. I think we are actually just gonna blow this up. That should allow a bit more of the water from back here to flow into the front part of our colony. There we go. Besides it being fun, And with that, we have completely finished our water storage area in the back here. I think in the next season I want to build this up rather than wide, which I think would be kind of cool. Not to mention that technically, once you build water up and have a natural way of having it go up, you can actually create water pressure. Not that is a concern in this particular game, because I'm honestly not entirely sure how these showers work. If they kind of need to step on this in order to pump it in, like pump the water up to take a shower. I wonder if anybody will take a shower anytime soon. Don't really think so. Anyways, but I think it would be cool to just have a look in kind of how this goes, how this works. All right. They're also building this now because I guess they are bored and they're building all of this up because, again, they're probably bored as they are waiting for more pine resin to come in. Now, our pine resin farmers have done a good job at like harvesting everything away that was technically there. So, yeah. But let's actually see. We could, in theory, if we go in here, not in here, in the landscaping, we can actually put in some contamination barriers. So if we unlock this, we would then probably go up here, around this way, and all of this area had actually been contaminated before. So if we don't put it here, so hear me out, if we remove this, and I guess we could disconnect this. I kind of want to disconnect that, but then we really need to put in the staircases right away. All right, here we go. Let's quickly do that. High priority. Put a path in the middle. And then let's go back into our landscaping, contamination barrier underneath. And we're just gonna add all of this up, which will then also allow us to remove this. Yes, remove all of that. Put in another contamination barrier right in the middle. And that should technically prevent our trees on this side from dying. Have we won enough space like to warrant this? Yeah, doesn't really matter. We have ultimately right now nothing better to do, to be honest. Right, so high prioritize this one. Then we're going to set the pine trees in to be built in there as well. This takes 1 metal block and 5 planks. We have a ton of planks. So all in all, that's good. They have also started to grow up. They have also put in all the explosives over here. They've also put in this floodgate right there. And I'm going to lower this to 0.3, let's say. How much is that? 0.4. So maybe we'll put it actually on the same level. Because otherwise the water will actually completely flow in this direction, which we could actually do. It's 8 days left and we have a ton of water left. So let's go ahead and actually fill this up. This might allow those trees in the back to keep growing. But we'll see about that. Alright. So now their day is over. Time for me to also have a sip. And then we're gonna move on. Have another look at our Earth Recultivator. 340 treated planks missing. I was kind of hoping we'd be in a better shape, but all I would have had to do is save up more pine resin, because this guy probably sat on his butt for most of his time, and that really didn't need to be the case. Anyways, they're doing a good job at building all of this. I guess, you know, stuff that happens when you're bored. All of this is now filled up, so I am going to raise this again to 0.4. Weirdly, the water is flowing. I guess the water flew in there. Flow, whatever the past tense of flow is, in there, and then just bounced back. We still have a ton of water left here. So we'll definitely easily make it through the drought with no problem. Right, they have also put in all the contamination barriers. Awesome. Which means all of these trees should be saved now from, you know, devastation. Let's actually just go ahead because we can and mark all of these trees for demolition. Don't even need to set it to highest priority. Already all come running to deal with that. But not all of it, because again, it's another end of the day. So I guess it's time to chill for them. Good for them. Alright. I'll let them keep building this, because I guess why not? As we are still waiting for more planks. 331 planks left to be done. 7 unemployed beavers. Not entirely sure what we're gonna do with them. Let's actually have a look. We're a bit low on dirt, so I'm gonna add 1 more beaver in there. The injured beavers have gone down for now. So let's see if we'll actually stay that low. And what we can actually put in, and that's where I'm definitely going to do this, is actually just another hauling post. I had kept that space available for another one of these farms, but in all honesty, they're doing a pretty good job at dealing with all of this, so no real need to put in another aquatic farm to get everything sorted. Alright, potato storage full to the brim. Makes a lot of sense, so all we were really lacking for that was a storage area. We also do not have storage for our maple pastries. So I think that will be the next storage we're going to put in there. Place it here, set it to the pastries. Because right now, too many beavers are eating all the pastries in one go. So, yeah. Fountain of Joy, still without water. No good way, I think, to, based on where it's placed, to keep sort of a water storage in here. I guess we could consider putting in a fluid dump. Fluid dump, not worried about the science. 10 logs, 10 planks. Is it worth it though? I don't know if it's worth it, to be honest. Oh. I mean, we could connect this up here, and then this path from here to there wouldn't be so big. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it, to be honest. Alright, building needs water, building lacks materials. That water is out. Well, when it's out, it's out. There. The centrifuge lacking stuff, and the chestnuts are still an issue. Well, these haven't grown up, so still some time to go. Don't actually know if they're gonna finish growing up or we are done, but that's something to keep in mind for the next run. Need more chestnuts. I guess if we place this down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 in this direction, 8 in that direction. In that direction could be the maple syrup. Maybe that would be enough for both. Yeah, not entirely sure. But, you know, future worries. Surprisingly, this shrub is fully okay being submerged. Don't let the devs know. I feel like that is something they would implement. But instead, you know, let's focus on this. 250 to go. Meaning we're actually getting, yep, there's a bunch of pine tree sap in the back here. So that's cool. And I guess nothing here, a little bit here maybe. But this guy is still, you know, waiting for it to grow. We do have the space to add more pine trees. Again, not that we really need them. Also need to definitely set this area to not be chopped down anymore. None of this over here is set to be chopped down, and I definitely need to unmark these for being chopped. Otherwise our chestnut trees are gonna be cut before they actually start producing. Alright, all the trees in. Don't need this guy anymore. 2 unemployed beavers, also not too bad. And we're still making good progress. I think we're gonna finish this in this episode right now. Let's see what else we could optimize. Grilled spatter dog. One of you is producing it. Grilled potatoes, grilled spatter dog. Now you can store up to 90. And I think you're actually capping out. Which means I will place another storage facility for grilled spatter dog up in the corner here. That looks good. Grilled spatter dog right here. Set this on highest priority. And just to plan a little bit ahead. Don't know for what, but we're probably gonna need it. We're gonna place another one up here. So let's see. Spatter dog, we have added the storage for the pastries to grilled chestnuts. You might... Are you just running out? No, you don't have enough chestnuts to pick. Alright, so we just need more chestnuts. What else do we have in terms of food? We could store more carrots. don't really need to. And all the rest kind of looks okay. Our sunflower seeds, our little snag is just stored here. So overall, not too bad. I think we had talked at some point turning one of these into an additional transportation station. This needs to be 3 wide. So we could destroy this pylon, put 3 up here, have a staircase up. You know what? Why not? Why not? Since we're just waiting anyways, let's give that a try. So I would need to remove that path, replace that with a staircase, and then we need a triple overhang. Yeah, that works. And I will also remove this guy for now, so we can put in the last overhang. Oop, just one. That will then allow us to put a zipline station just over there. Put in a path. Put this on the highest priority. Now we're adding the connection to this one. And add the connection to this one. There we go. End of the day though, so everyone's going back to bed. I guess beavers are still running around. They're running around until they basically have to get back up. A bit crazy. All right. So what do we think? More storage for carrots or more storage for sunflower seeds? I'm thinking carrots. And then what we're going to do is take this storage facility and turn that into another sunflower seed facility. All right. Now they can actually, a bunch of them are actually getting out. Oh, I guess the connection from here, from the farms to the storage facility is much faster through here. All right, so that actually paid off. Now we could do the same in the other direction. And that might even be, would it be simpler? I don't think so, to be honest. Because this would bring us to... Actually, it would be doable, wouldn't it? So, okay, let's go ahead. Let's put a triple platform, not platform, a triple overhang in here and here. Put these on the highest priority. Then we're going to add our zipline station. Already going to set that to the highest priority. And then we're going to add a connection to here. And add the connection back into here. Not that it makes a big difference, to be honest, because we could just jump over to this one. But I guess going from here... Oh, they can actually now very quickly switch over here as well. Oh, need to connect it up with a path. And here we go. All right. Refined our zipline circuit for connectivity. Bang. I think one of the future seasons I want to properly design this. Have an actual like central hub just around where all the houses are. And then sort of maybe even just radially outwards, like have sort of connections, star-like or burst-like, and then one roundabout way on the outside. Kind of like the M1, I think it's the called M1, around London. I guess they have 2 rounds around there. But even if you just look at the the tube network in London. You have sort of these 2 circular rounds that actually interconnect, the rest that kind of just bursts outwards. Alright, anyways, construction lacks material. Yeah, I know. Building lacks material. Maple syrup. Pine resin. Pine resin, yeah. A ton of pine resin and then a ton of the bad water. Bad water should also be coming back in. Remember this? I think we built this in like episode 4 or so. I was so excited. Infinite power. Well, perpetual power. And then I had completely messed this up. Alright. With the water coming in, we can detonate these. Create a bit more additional water storage over here. I mean, that should be flowing in very quickly. Ish. Maybe not very quickly. A little bit quickly. Right, anyways. So, and this is gonna fill up as well again. Awesome. And we're back to the end of the day. That's the nice thing about having bots, right? There's something working for you 24 hours a day. But, you know, can't always get what you want. But if you try, sometimes you might get what you need. Anyone who remembers those lyrics, you know, leave a comment below. Good song. Anyways. Alright, 100 treated planks to go. Now with the added water in, all of this should also grow a little bit faster. Well, all of this has grown. All of this has continued to grow. And our contamination barriers are actually doing their job. Look, all of the trees on this side, completely fine. Awesome. Part of me wishes I would have planned properly and then just, you know, put a contamination barrier around there just to remove all of that. But in all honesty, did we really need that? No. So overall, I think it's fine. All right. With that, let's have a quick look at the power. We need 400. What's using up 400 power overnight? Oh, it's the entertainment complex, isn't it? The carousel is going all night. Yeah. Anyways. So, food production, better than ever. A little bit low on the sunflower seeds. Surprised. Didn't we have like 300 before? Eh. But we're slowly increasing our carrot storage. As, in all honesty, these overhangs here, kind of cool. What would be nice is to have like a transportation tower. And I think that would be something I would consider in the future. Think of this a little bit more spread out, so it's also not such a mess. But then have like one tower in the center that gets the beavers everywhere where they need to go. That'd be cool. That'd be really cool. But again, you kind of need to build radially out from this. And I mean, look at this. We started here. And definitely not build radially out. That's okay though. Alright, we're almost done. Almost done, which means let's have I actually just sat around. So let's go ahead and delete 2 of them already. Because don't need them. 21 more to go, and it is of course the end of the day again. Excellent. Alright. So, twiddling my thumbs, how are you guys doing? Having a good day? I hope so. Well, I hope, you know, watching me do weird stuff in these seasons is at least entertaining you somehow. It definitely helps me relax by the end of the day, so, you know, thanks for watching. I'm not ending the episode here, so please stay, don't click away. should be more careful with what I say. Alright. Still 20 more to go. Also still hammering stuff into place. Look at him in the bag. You're not even doing anything with your hammer. What are you doing? Also see this guy. Are you digging into the wood? Maybe he's creating like small carvings into the wood to improve grip. I don't know what the beavers do inside there, but maybe they run real fast around the center. And NASA has actually looked into this for airplane runways, and this is not just looked into this, has come up with that. And then people have used that as part of highways. I just recently saw a video about that. Didn't corroborate if that information was correct, but it sounds like something NASA would do. All right, here we go. Come on, come on. You can do it before the end of the day. 3 more to go. But they still need to hammer it into place, right? Okay, it's full. Everyone come in. Hammer, hammer, hammer. You're all gonna go to bed before it's done, aren't you? Yes, they are. All right, beavers take a break. I take a break. And on we go. Yeah, they still have to hammer 11% into place. But considering now everyone can come in and hammer, because all the resources are in there, I think that will be, should be fast, hopefully. Set this on highest priority. This is a bad tide, which I guess will test us. If we have done the proper thing, close above contamination, so this worked, close above contamination, this should work as well. I don't think we've tested this side of things. Close above contamination, yeah. Oh, look at that. It's actually not overflowing anymore. Very nice. All right, cool. And everyone is hammering. How many beavers are working on this? Crazy. The next thing that we're going to do, actually we have all of the materials and need. So you guys go bye-bye. Because we don't need you anymore. And then we're going to pause 2. Maybe just 1 of our build. No, 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 don't go to... Why is everyone going to bed? It's at 99%. Look at this. 99%. And breathe. They're testing my patience. There. You know, as they should. Still not sure where the water is coming from. That's overspilling there. I guess that's all right. Oh, and everyone back in. The last percent. Come on, come on, come on. Here we go. Earth Recultivator is in. We need paper. Why do we need so much paper? Okay, first thing to do. I'm destroying 2 of the builder huts. And apparently, I'm going to build another paper mill. Maybe even more than one. So let's have a look. Paper mill. We can put one here. And that's it. No, we can definitely find a space to put another one in there. Don't need to put it that far away, to be honest. So instead, we're going to place it here. But before they build that, I really want them to build that connection in the back here. And we need to move this part here. Decoration. Put the lantern 1 further back. Didn't think this through. Alright. Highest priority. Second highest priority. Highest priority. Actually, we do have still a decent amount of paper. But I guess not when they actually put all of that in here. Our extract people are working max. Could build another centrifuge. You know what? Why not? Highest priority. Paper mills are in. Awesome. We're also writing a ton of books. Those two are writing like crazy. I really wonder if it's just one story and then just like written 1,000 times, or if it's 1,000 different stories. I hope it's the latter, but then I wonder what the beavers are actually writing about. We might never find out. 3 injured beavers. Look. They sound so sad. Oh well. Alright. Extract, we have a good amount in there already. Oh, we need a few more workers. One more builder hut goes bye-bye. We have built everything that we need to build. Remember this manual area right here? We've built it, I think used it once. And then we had kind of figured out all the rest. Anyways, good times, good times. So these need logs. We're now a little bit low on logs. I guess they're also still building this. They will not finish this before we end the season. Kind of a bummer. Let me know in the comments below if you want me to just wrap this up after we finish the season. Just trying to... I just noticed they actually don't reach the majority of the houses. That thing. Should have placed it somewhere else. Could have placed it actually in the middle here on platforms. Now that would have been cool. Or just not exploded a couple of them in here. Anyways. Everyone back to sleep. 0.1 days before the bad tide hits. On the bright side, during the bad tide, we still get our extract. Not that we need a ton of it. But more importantly, we'll continue to get power. Actually see how this is gonna work. Ooh. Don't. Why are you floating in there? There's 2 coming out. It should have been fine. Okay, just a slight contamination. Which makes me think we're actually going to just widen this channel. Again, not that we really need this right now. But let's, think about the future of our beavers. Which is definitely not happening over here. Alright. How far did we go? We only need 10 more papers before we can launch this. Not enough materials to launch. Still not too bad. When the night is over, which is now, we'll place these explosives. And then we should be able to put in our levee again. Detonate all of this. And actually I forgot one over here. So let's put you on highest priority as well. And then we're going to put in our sluices and just one more levee. What is going on? Open. I don't want you guys to close. I think it's fine. Bit more contamination sunk in there. Not too bad. Yeah, it is lowering, which is good. Good. Okay. Don't quite know, because it's an opening of 2. Unless in the bag it started to build up. And it did, look. It actually flowed over in this direction. Interesting. Alright, anyways, by now we should have enough paper, and with this, we're gonna end the season by launching this. And before I do, thank you all for watching. Leave a comment what you want to see in the next season. And if you haven't subscribed to it, please consider doing so. And I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.